Today I'm giving you my first impressions / review of this 2-ply Hart Dynamics mesh drum head. What's up guys, Justin Greenwald here. Welcome to 65 Drums. This is the place to come if you want to learn about electronic drums. I'm always uploading new stuff every single week. Be sure to subscribe to keep on top of all the new videos. Alright, so this is a 2-ply mesh drum head from Hart Dynamics. I've never played a Hart Dynamics mesh drum head. I was really interested to see what it felt like. But I've actually had this sitting around in my house for quite a while. I ordered it back in it was August actually, according to eBay. Unfortunately, the seller had some sort of bad stuff happen to him and he couldn't get it shipped to me for like a whole month. I eventually did get the mesh drum head, but then it sat around in my house for a while because I was using this mesh drum head right here, this Tec 3-ply mesh drum head. If you want a review for this drum head, I'll leave a link in the description below and at the end of this video. Unfortunately, it started to fray. The first layer right there, I don't know if you can see it, I'll give a close-up on the screen if not. But the first layer right here is starting to fray. That's probably something to do with my drumsticks. Maybe I got a nick in my drumsticks, I'm sure I have. If you do have a couple of nicks on the top of your drumstick, your snare drum head will start to fray eventually, depending on the material it's made of. The reason why the snare will start to fray is because it's the pad you hit the most. Unless you absolutely love playing on the toms and that's all you ever play on, the snare is going to be the thing that frays first. I've actually never had to replace my tom drum heads at all. And I've been playing them since like 2013 or something. Still haven't had to replace them. The only pads I've really had to replace, I've had to replace the mesh drum heads on my snare and my kick drum a couple of times. This 3-ply mesh drum head started to fray. I'm like, you know what? I've got this 2-ply Hart Dynamics mesh drum head that I still haven't used. It's just sitting over there against the wall. I put this on and I do like the way it feels. It's like a very thick, it's a very heavy duty 2-ply mesh drum head. Believe it or not, there is a difference between different mesh drum heads from different manufacturers. Some manufacturers, they use more of a lightweight material for the 2-plies. And then other manufacturers use more of a tougher, this is more, if you rub your hand across this, it's a little coarse. When you rub your hand across a Roland mesh drum head, it's almost like a smooth surface. That's how Roland makes it so you can't see through the drum head at all. You can see a little bit through this drum head, especially if I hold it up against a light, you can see through it pretty easily. But for the most part, you can't really see through it. I do like this. It's a very clean look. There's no logos on this. Some people may be bothered more by logos than other people. I like it both ways, but I can appreciate a nice clean look. And it has a contrast against all the other white pads that I have for my toms and my kick drum. So, interesting look. Some of you spotted this drum head a couple of videos ago and you said, wow, that's it looks like a Drum Tech snare. No, it's just a new mesh drum head. This is still my Roland PD 125 drum pad. It's a really nice drum pad. I still enjoy it. However, the rubber rim, I've taken it off and put it on so many times. The rubber rim, it's starting to lose its shape integrity. Right around here, the rim right here, the rubber is starting to flay out this way. And so at some point I might have to replace this rubber rim. But it's the same pad I've been using since 2013. Really like it, it works well. Hart Dynamics isn't around anymore. Hart Dynamics doesn't make mesh drum heads anymore, so eventually they're gonna sell out. I don't even know if this video will help anybody because eventually there won't be any more Hart Dynamics drum heads to buy on the market at all. For those of you that are new to electronic drums and have never heard of Hart Dynamics, the reason is they've gone out of business. A couple of years ago is when they went out of business. They were a great company. They used to make all kinds of different mesh drum heads of different densities and feels and textures. Sort of like how Drum Tech does now, where they have a bunch of different, they'll have a thick 1-ply and then a 2-ply and then this and that and the other. That's what Hart Dynamics used to do. Really nice professional organization. They made entire drum sets minus the drum module. So you'd go buy one of their drum sets. Usually you'd probably get slightly larger pads than you would have for the same price of a Roland drum set. So you get slightly larger pads and you go buy a Roland drum module. That's what my uncle did. He actually bought, I don't remember the exact model, but he bought a Hart Dynamics drum set and then went out and bought a Roland TD12 drum module. They paired together really nicely. And yeah, that's what Hart Dynamics used to do. Great company, sad to see that they're no longer around, but you can still pick up their stuff on eBay. And if you see one of these 2-ply black mesh drum heads from Hart Dynamics, go pick them up. They feel nice. If I had to describe this, I'd just say it feels a little more heavy duty than a standard 2-ply mesh drum head. And yeah, it just works and it's cheap. So if you find one, go pick one up. Thanks for watching. I make new videos around 3 times a week right now. Be sure to subscribe to keep on top of those. My drum covers are on my Instagram page. My channel news is on my Facebook page. See you guys in a few days.